Hi there, and we all ride. Welcome. Wanted to do a quick review just to kind of let you know a little bit about my dropper post that I got. So I had ordered a new dropper post. This is the first time I've ever used it, and I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and do a review so that you can kind of see all in all what it's like to get a new dropper post and some considerations. So let me go ahead and get started with the type of dropper post that I got. I got a PNW Component Rainier dropper post. It's a 125 millimeter movement. So let me go ahead and show you what I got. All right, so here's my dropper post. I got it from PNW Components, and look here, they kind of went through. They accidentally marked it as a Cascade and then realized that they were actually sending me a 31.6, and that's the seat post diameter. And you want to be aware of what that actual size is because they're going off of the exterior, not the interior. So you're looking at a 31.6 PNW Component Rainier dropper post. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is you're going to get in there this component, which is your actual shift lever. The shift lever comes with the actual casing and the wire that goes through it. And then one of the things that I noticed, and this is kind of the interesting part, this is where it connects here. You can see where it shifts down. And one of the things is when you pull this out, basically unscrew it, you go ahead and lower your trigger mechanism here, and then it will give you a nice bit of space to release it, and you bring out your component. Now, why is that what I wanted to talk about? Because if you look, they already go ahead and connect your component here. The problem being that this actual housing unit is going to be longer than what you need, so you are going to have to cut the housing. They put the wire and already connect it to this little piece in advance, which if you kind of look at it, you can see what issue I'm going to talk about. Is it frays the wire as you're removing it. So the problem or the issue being that when you actually go to remove it, you're going to have to put it back in and you have a frayed wire. So you want some really good wire cutters so you can get a clean cut on that, and you have to remove the entire wire pretty much to reinstall the housing. Once it's in, it's pretty basic. Okay, so got the piece back in. You just loosen it down here, and then you go ahead and tighten it up by screwing in your mechanism here. And the way I did mine was I basically screwed it all the way up so that I could have just a little bit of extra tension. And what you can see is that's literally where I left it at, and it kind of worked perfect for me. A couple screws up here, and I have full depression here. Moving the trigger mechanism, you can see that it fully releases. Now, the key to this is it has infinite number of places that it will stop as you move it, which is really cool. Unfortunately, the only issue I've dealt with is that there's, for some reason, it's got play up above it. So I don't know if this is a normal issue with that, and it really only affects me if I go to grab my bike when I'm off it and I'm trying to move it somewhere or go up a hill and I actually grab the seat post. But otherwise, it's a really solid seat post. Again, it has, infinite number of settings that you can put, all the way down for, if you're doing some downhill stuff, or all the way up if you're doing your riding, and anywhere in between for any number of different conditions that exist out there on the trail. All right, so that's my product review of the PNW Components Rainier dropper post. And if you like it, please subscribe. Love to hear your comments on anything that you have, or if you have any additional questions, or you end up getting a PNW Components dropper post and you wanted to kind of just run through with me what you're doing, feel free to email me. All right, we all ride. Have a good one. Hope this helped.